What's up, America? It's your girl. I'm back bringing you some news you can use. We are live, number one internet radio station, IntellectualRadio.com, which is an iHeart radio station. Now, you know how I inform, educate, entertain, and inspire. So, in this intellectual dialogue hour, we're going to be sharing some information, giving introspection, and providing some inspiration. So, do me a favor and please share the broadcast. So, today we have two topics that we're going to talk about. The first one is, can you believe we have 4 more days? 4 more days until the new year. Like, 4 more days. 4 more days until the new year. Now, I hope y'all ready. If you ain't ready, you better get ready. And if you don't know how to get ready, you in trouble because it's coming whether we ready or not. So I'm just sitting here thinking about, okay, 4 more days and then it's going to be 2019. So I have a favorite special person that's guest co-hosting today. She'll be here this Thursday and then she'll be here next Thursday. And I am so excited to have her in the building. And I will let her introduce herself to you. And then I'll tell you what we're going to talk about today.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Darci. I appreciate you having me on the show today. I'm truly excited to be here. I am Ebony Sarah Louise Kelly. All four of them names.
All four of them names, because I had to check that too. Yes, all four of those names.
Ebony Sarah Louise Kelly. I am an on-air and TV talent and from Chicago, Illinois. And I just want to tell a little bit like who I am. From some questionable life choices I've made, I was forced to deal with those life choices with some major consequences, which then allowed me to continue like to share my story. And in sharing my story, I found out I got a passion, for my purpose, which is to uplift men, women, and youth to live on purpose.
All right. I like that.
Yeah, and that's awesome. I have a 28-year-old daughter who's a chef at Nordstrom's.
But I have to believe
I know, right? I got my ID. But I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So I'm here. I'm excited to be here. It's an honor to be here. And whatever you need me to do, let's do it. Let's get it.
So excited that she is in the building. So me and her, we're going to talk about how she got these 4 names. We'll talk about that after we take a break. We got some bills to pay. But people, I want you to just stop what you're doing for like 30 seconds and just listen to this. 2019, we're 4 days away, right?
Mhm.
And so we're going to give you no fluff, all facts today. So whether you are an aspiring or established entrepreneur, whether you're a book author or you're getting ready to write a book, whether you have several books up under you, whether you have a product, service, or brand that you're getting ready to launch, or you're getting ready to reinvent it, right? I have something, a little something for everyone. And my question to you, the listening audience, is why wait until January when you can already be ready by January, right? So Q4 ends in 4 days, right? So now, not just you, the listening audience, not just Ebony and Louise, Darci D, we all have a decision to make. So we can either leave 2019 up to just chance and fate, right? Or we can jumpstart it, invest in it, making our dreams come true, writing them down, making it plain, setting up our goals and our accomplishments for 2019. So I'm going to share a couple of, me and Ebony Louise are going to share a couple of nuggets for you and tell how we can jumpstart 2019 with a bang. So we want to go out with a bang, but we want to appear in 2019 with some expectations, with some reality goals, be realistic. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this intellectual dialogue hour, right? And then at the bottom of the hour, we're going to tell you how it's time to move forward. What do you have to do as an individual, as a business owner, as a wife, as a girlfriend? I ain't gonna say mistress because y'all got y'all own formula. But what do we need to do as individuals, as mothers, as parents, as girlfriends, as showing sister love, empathy? What do we need to do to change, or what are we doing, or how can we be better in the next 4 days? My motto is getting better at being better. And so I'm working on me every day, 24/7. every minute, every hour, every second, because it's a lot of work need to be done right here in this
Yes.
chair. I tell you. So I don't claim to be perfect, but I try to live my life to the best, be the best person that I can be. And there's always room for improvement because there's
Amen.
nobody perfect. So we're going to talk about that before we close out 2018. So don't go anywhere. Please share the broadcast. I am so excited that I have Ebony Louise sitting next to me, and I can't wait to hear her viewpoint on some of the topics we're going to talk about. So please share the broadcast. Don't go anywhere. We got some bills to pay. We'll be right back. You're tuned in to IntellectualRadio.com, which is an iHeart radio station. You can catch us locally, nationally, or internationally. And we have something for everyone, including myself. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Read between the lines, see what I see. I see the diary of a sick bastard.
Hi, my name is Tina Olivia Pate. Listen to Making Waves with Miss Darcy on IR and iHeart radio station, Tuesday and Thursday, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. We love you, Miss Darcy.
Hey, this is Lenny Williams, and I enjoy listening to IntellectualRadio.com and Making Waves with Miss Darcy.
American Express for travel and entertainment worldwide.
Just show them this, the American Express card.
Don't leave home without it.
Someday, I may even use it on the moon. It's a marvelous thing.
Oh. So you can replace plane tickets, traveler's checks, a lost card.
Really? That worked?
American Express's timeless safety and security are available on Apple Pay. The next evolution of membership is here.
Are bill collectors calling you? Are you afraid to answer the phone? Afraid of lawsuits, garnishments, losing your apartment, house, or car? Then call us for your debt relief options. I'm attorney Peter Francis Geraci. Chapter 7 or 13 can relieve the debt pressure. Call us now for a free phone mini consultation or log on to infotapes.com. We're the law firm you trust to get you out of debt.
1-800-401-4010.
Just tuning in. You are tuned in to Making Waves of Miss Darcy. I broadcast live right here every Tuesday and Thursday, starting at 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. And here we are going to grow together. I'm going to be launching D as in Darcy, Millionaire Mindset Movement, starting January 7th.
Oh, wow.
We will have a page for that. We're going to show you how to double your income, how to be the best you that you can be in 2019. So stay tuned for information for that. We're also starting a 21-day challenge with a 24-pack promo that also starts on January 7th. A lot of people make New Year's resolutions on they're going to lose weight. People want to starve themselves. They want to fast. I'm going to tell you right here, I'm still losing weight. And it's been a year and a half. I have went from 13, 14. My acne has cleared up. My hair, I'm not as tired. I mean, I can't even tell you. I have a person that's going to be on the show in January, sometime in January. He was on 8 high blood pressure medicines. He is now with his doctor in the water. He drinks 2 bottles of D-flat tummy water. He has lost so much weight in a healthy way that he looks so good. Not that he didn't look good before, but he looks even better and more healthier. And he's down now, effective December, the last week of December, he's down to, he's only taken 2 out of the 8.
Wow.
So his doctor has gradually took him off for 6 high blood pressure medicines. And I want him to come on and tell his story with his doctor. And they shared it with me yesterday, and I'm still elated because I just cannot believe. Mm-hmm. And he talks about his transformation, the things he's done, and that he can still eat things, but in moderation. But when the weight started coming off, his mindset changed, and he was more conscious about what he was putting into his body because he liked the new person. And so that's really what it does. It suppresses your appetite, but it also, when you start to lose weight, before you just be walking, but when you lose weight, you gotta be like, hey.
Especially when you start seeing it.
Right. You have a little air about yourself. So you even walk differently.
You swag,
be like, hey, right, that's it. You swag, turn up all rolled into one.
Mhm.
And that's what he was saying. He said his family was saying, you're not walking around moping. You know,
Mhm.
you have a different look or air about yourself. And I just thank God that it helped him to be able to come off, because that was too much medication. But I'm not a
Mhm.
doctor, but I'm glad they gradually took him off his medicine. And so I was at the mall this past weekend, and I was able to get 2 pair of pants that are a 3-4.
Shut up.
So I can't wait to wear them this
That's awesome.
weekend. 3-4. I may have to just take a picture and go in the back where the tag at and let y'all see. I was like, wait a minute, is this the right size? She was like, lady was like, yes. Are you sure? She was like, yeah. I said, let me get another color in this
Right. Get 2
brand. Do you
pair.
have another color that I can get? Because I'm trying to get every color so I can hold on to that. But
Well, that's
I,
awesome.
I
I'm
go
glad
ahead.
you said something about the acne because I've definitely tried your water. It is the bomb. It is one of the things
And
I
see, you
realized you
haven't
have to
tasted
stay
it. You haven't tasted the other 2 ingredients, but
right
go
because you
ahead,
have
because I
to.
added 2 other
It's
ingredients.
about being consistent.
Yes,
You can't just get a 6 pack
that's right.
and think you're gonna lose weight,
And they
and
do. I'm
then
like, this is not miracle water. Like,
right.
no.
It's definitely becomes addictive. But the thing about the acne, I'm glad you said something about that because that's actually a really good way to sell to people because what we don't understand is that toxins that are in our body, once we start drinking natural things to help us, it'll start bringing all those things that's in your body that's not good come out of your face. So at first, I started to, when I was drinking it regularly for a little while, it was bumps that was coming up on my face and I didn't understand it till I realized it's because it needed to come out somewhere.
Yep, it has to get it out. And everybody is different. And I have
Right.
oily skin, and I've always suffered from acne.
Right.
And I've always went to a dermatologist, and she was like, wait a minute, your skin. And I know it's the water, because that's the only thing that I've changed
Right.
besides eating a lot of
Right.
greasy foods,
Right.
fried foods. But I'm not as sluggish. I'm not looking for a nap
So
at
it gives you
11 or 1
energy
o'clock.
as well.
It gives you a little boost, not like
Hmm.
you like this, but it gives you just a loose, but a little. But the key for everybody, and I tell people, is consistency.
Yeah.
That's with anything you do in life. If you exercising, you got to do it every day. You can't just do it for 30 days and just, oh, I lost weight and I'm done. No,
Right.
it's a consistent. And once you get where you want to be, then you make it curtail it from an hour to a half an hour, or from a half an hour to maybe 15 minutes.
Right.
But exercise should be a part of your regimen. It's not a part of mine in a year and a half, but my goal, so y'all pray for me, is
It's
to
an
do
exercise.
something for 15 to 20 minutes. I'm not even trying to do 30. I'm trying to at least do 15 and 20. I got some squats I'm gonna start doing. And then I have the where you lay down and pull your leg up, where you
Tightens
press
your
your
abs.
abs. So
Yeah.
those are the only 2 things that I'm getting ready to start doing. I did order a rope that has weight in
Yeah,
it
because that
and a
cardio
hula hoop.
helps.
So I said I could
Okay,
do the little
Darcy.
low impact. See, I'm not trying to go in no gym for no hour
Right.
and run on no treadmill. I'm not
Right.
gonna even tell that lie, because I know I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
So I got to do stuff for me that works for me. So you have to find what works for you. If may go get in a sauna for 100 degrees with
Hmm.
natural hair, I can't do
No,
that.
we
That's
can't do
not going.
that.
Yeah, that ain't gonna
No.
work. Yeah, that
Mm-mm.
ain't gonna work.
Even
So
working out is hard for natural hair because it's hard to do something right afterwards. You're sweaty, it's thick. Then you got to try to blow dry it,
yeah.
curl it, because you still have to go throughout your everyday. Unless you want to wear a ponytail, and we're not
Well, I
ponytail
do well
women.
for workout. If I do any attempt to work out,
You do a
I
ponytail,
got to do a
but when
ponytail.
you're about to go take care of business,
Yeah, then
you
I
don't
have to.
want that
No, I
ponytail.
ain't gonna be able to do the ponytail.
So
So,
that transformate that we
and
have to
that's the
transform
problem.
quick.
See, African American women be like, you know what? No, I'm a guy. I just got my hair. Don't touch me right now. You
Right.
can't even get near me because I just got my. They be sleeping cute. I didn't even know about the cuteness.
Yeah, I can't sleep cute. I
And
can't
they
sleep
sleep
cute.
just like I'll be like,
Right.
no, girl, that hair be like
All
all
over.
everywhere.
Well,
So
I want to share with everybody that's how I met you. I met you when you were doing an interview at a radio station.
that's right.
And you were talking about this water. She was talking about this water. I mean, just like
Shout
she
out
has
to
it
Dennis
now.
Snipes.
Yeah, Dennis Mike. That's how we met.
That's how we met.
And she sold it just from your testimony. You weren't saying like, hey, if you drink this, you're gonna do this.
Yeah.
You were saying this is what it's doing for me. And that's the best sale, you being the product.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like, you got something in the car?
Yeah, she sure did.
And
She
I came
followed me to the
right,
car
followed you to the
because I
car.
was the walking billboard for my
Yes.
entire community.
You're
Actually,
your
people saw
brand.
me and they was like,
Yeah.
you lose. I mean, I was in the pharmacy. I was in the drive-thru at CVS. And the manager there, he was like, I need you to come around and come inside. I said, what's wrong? He said, I'm going to tell you. He was like, your face looks small. What you doing? In the drive-thru getting my medicine.
So he's seen you before?
Yeah.
So he saw a difference.
People in the community.
That's that light.
People in the community was like, I mean, in the restaurant, they was like, what?
Yeah. That's what it do.
So it's one thing when you notice, but when somebody else knows it, oh, it's on then. It's on. It's on.
And where I messed up at is that I started getting the 6-packs. And it's hard because it's a process on getting water from you.
Yep, it's a process.
And you need to have that 7th bottle when the 6th one and it does not work like that.
I tell you on the instructions, when you get down to like 5 or 6 bottles, you need to get back on it. Don't let it be a gap.
I'm going to.
Don't let it be a gap.
I'm going to do the 24-pack. And I'm going to start trying it that way because it's almost like a month. But do you have a 30-pack?
I don't know if I got it in the car.
But I'm saying, do you sell a 30-pack?
Oh, yeah. We have a 24-pack and 30-pack. And actually right now it's $5 off of each case, any case.
Okay.
We have that promo and it's all the way until the end of the month. Okay. So yeah, we do have that promo. I'm just telling you whatever you're going to do, water. You know, and then I have a lot of tips and tricks I'm going to be sharing with people on D-Flat Tommy Water on my Facebook page. So please join it. We're going to tell you can still eat whatever you want, but it's how you prepare it too. Mm-hmm. So we're going to be sharing that with you as well. But the D-Flat Tommy Water and regular water to flush is so crucial. I'm not a water person, and that's why my family is shocked that I got something that involved water, because I used to dehydrate as a child.
So you don't like drinking water.
I do not like drinking water.
And here you are creating something.
How ironic is that? I mean, like in the hospital dehydrating because I won't drink water. Like I can't even tell you the conversations I had with doctors, and I was like, I'll be all right. He said, no, you're not. I'm like, okay.
You need to drink water.
You drink some water, and I'm telling you, I still to this day don't. But I know as I get older and more mature, what it does for your body. Because our body, when I took a nutrition class, our body feeds off of water.
Yes, we need it.
So you can't deprive yourself of water. We can never drink enough. We need to be drinking 1 liter of water a day. I can't even comprehend
8 glasses.
You need 64 ounces of water a day.
I see people carrying around the gallon. To make sure
I couldn't do that because I'd be looking at that and be like, I ain't gonna be able to do this.
Yeah,
hey, but I can do the bottle. So what I do now, I try to, when I first wake up, I do my swallow flat tummy water. I drink this much of a 16 ounce, like half of a 16 ounce bottle. And then within 2 hours, my phone goes off. My phone is my accountability partner.
Does it say drink water?
It says drink regular water, or it says drink D-Flat Tummy water. It says have a snack. My phone does this for me.
You need to be reminded.
And it reminds me, so my body knows. And I'm at a point now where I know. It's time. And so I try to finish 2 bottles by 1 p.m. of regular water. And I try to finish the other 2 by 8 p.m.
And that's how you set up.
And that's how I try to 64 ounces.
You have to,
because I just can't I can't carry no half liter around every time I'm going to drink this. I don't care how cute the container is. I don't care how you decorate it. I'll be like, I ain't going to be able to do this. But this kind of, it's like breaking it down. So I got 1 bottle. Okay. I got half. Okay.
That's good.
I can have one to go. And I'd be like, close my eyes, girl, trying to get it. I get a straw. I mean, I really don't like it.
Yeah.
But I know it works, though.
You definitely got something. This D-Flat Tummy Water.
It works.
It definitely works.
You, that was God sent it. He was like, you know what? You're going to drink this water one way or the other. So we're going to have to figure this out together. Yeah. And that's really what it is. So how do we, well, first of all, before we even get into how to finish 2008 with a bang and bring greater success in 2019, how did you get this name? Because I got to ask her.
Ebony Sarah Louise Kelly.
I was like, what? When I met her, I say, hey, she said, yeah, my name is Ebony. I was like, what?
And I love it because now
that's a conversation.
Right, because that's what happens. When people, sometimes you meet people and they move so fast. They were like, oh, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Once I say, hi, I'm Ebony Sarah Louise Kelly, they pause.
Right.
Everybody pauses. And they were like, huh? Who? And I get to say it again, which is me working on my brand, which is me planting a seed, because now you'll never forget me. Then sometimes I get to explain. Right. Then I got this orange hair.
Right. So you can't forget her. I'm doing the show with Dennis, and I'm looking at her. I said, she said her name was what?
Ebony Sarah Louise Kelly. So I am a product of two grandmothers, being the
Oh,
only, I was the youngest and the only girl. So instead of hurting somebody's feelings,
okay.
I was blessed because I didn't always like my name.
I know you
I
did
was
as a kid.
blessed with Sarah Louise, my grandmother Sarah, and then my other grandmother Louise. So growing up as a child, I hated.
Because they
Let me
tease
hear
you. They
you.
tease you.
Hated my name. It was old Mississippi name. I did not. I didn't even look like Ebony Sarah
But our
Louise
parents
Kelly.
don't think about stuff like that. They just
They
so we.
don't.
I'm gonna name you this. I'm gonna
But you
name you
know,
this, and
but
they
it's
be like,
amazing. That's how God worked, right?
yeah,
Because they were planting legacy
yeah.
47 years ago, and I didn't even
You
know
didn't
it.
get
So
it.
growing up in high school, I hated it. I hated it. I was embarrassed graduation day because I was late, and they had my name plastered on the seat. But as I grew up, and once I lost both of my grandmothers, God reminded me that I am their legacy. I'm
Yeah.
a part of their legacy. So then I started to embrace it. So now everything is Ebony Sarah Louise Kelly.
Hmm.
Gmail, all my social media.
She
Excuse
has
me.
everything that says Ebony,
Everything.
her email. I mean,
Everything.
yes.
Ebony Sarah Louise Kelly. So that's how my name
But
originated, and
that's
that's who I am.
good.
And
Now,
you
what did
won't
you
find
name your
nobody.
daughter?
You won't find nobody like
No,
me either.
nobody. What you name your
So my
daughter?
daughter is Danielle Darlene Kelly. A lot of people say I should have
Danielle
named her after
Darlene
me,
Kelly.
but
Okay.
I was in labor reading a Danielle Steele book, Butterfly,
Okay.
because I
Okay.
was in labor for a long time. Excuse me. And then my aunt, my mom's sister, she passed away when I was 9,
Mm,
and she meant a lot to me. So I named her Darlene.
okay. But I like the
So
double D's. Now,
she's
so
Danielle.
tell your daughter we got something in
The
common.
double
Cause
D's.
yeah, cause my first name is Darcy. I refuse to share
Your middle
with
name.
America my middle name, and I can tell you right now, it's not.
We can't find
You
it
will
nowhere.
never, ever, 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 ever,
Ever, ever.
ever, ever, ever find it. If you do,
Is it
$500.
one of those Mississippi? Oh, like
Yes,
on the
my
ranch.
mother's best friend was named this, and
I'm gonna
I mean,
research that.
actually, that
You
was
say
that
$500?
was my first name, and I paid money to switch it to my middle name. That's
Is
how
that
much
bad?
it's that bad. Yeah. So
I'm
see,
in the
you talk about
church.
you. That's how bad it was that I reversed the middle to the first and the first. Yes,
So
and paid the
you
money.
don't use your middle name at all.
No, soon as I got an adult, how much do I need to do, and when can I get this done?
As soon as you was old enough to do it.
It was out
Did they
done.
ever call you that name when you were little? Like the family?
Yes, and they
Did the cousins make fun?
mispronounced it. It's unique because you ain't gonna hear it, but they
But you said
mispronounced it.
$500. Don't
Even my
forget, she
parents,
said
watch
$500.
this. My parents mispronounced it.
They
So I'm
named
just
you.
like, you name me, and you gonna say it wrong. And then as I got older, I would get upset. Say my name right or don't say it at all. So
Right.
then they started calling me the double D's. They started calling me Dee Dee.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, y'all gonna keep on pronouncing my name wrong. When I get old enough, I'm switching this.
And you
They was
did.
like, you can't do that. Psh, watch me. I was researching it. Yeah, I did. Yeah, right.
That's
So
amazing though.
I
That's
did, but
amazing.
that's how you learn about people because you be like,
Right.
now my family
Right.
know, they know. And so when I'm taking my friends around my family or people that I've met or I'm doing business with, some of my family will say Dee Dee. Some of my family will say Darcy. Some of my family will call me my middle name.
Okay.
And then they be like, wait, what did you say? I say, if you tell anybody, it's gonna be a problem.
It's
They
like
looking at me
on the
like
playground after
after
school.
school, like I'm a dot. Yeah.
Got you.
They was like, but I like that. I'm like, no, you don't.
No,
You
because
just
you don't
being
like
nice.
right.
No, yeah. So and then we just go
Well,
on. But
right.
everybody has a story. And my goal in
Yes.
2019 is to have people on my show or my platform to share their story.
Mhm.
Because even though we be like, no, it ain't really not, it is something. And
Yes.
your story or part of your story or portion of your story will uplift, inspire someone else. And that should be our ultimate goal because everybody is not the same. And thank God
Right.
for that.
Right.
But everybody brings something unique and different to the
Yes.
table. And so if you don't get to know them, like right now, I got 5,000 friends on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on all these. I don't know most of these
Right.
people, but so it's time to get to know them and see how that we can work together, how maybe we can do
I
some
agree.
business together in 2019. And so
Networking.
you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
You got to start
Engagement.
somewhere. So we got 4 days into the new year, right? So the days are getting shorter.
Yes.
The weather is changing, it's turning, it's getting a little chilly in the air. So people they're trying to finish out the year in the next 4 days, doubling, finalizing their their sponsors, their businesses, their
Mhm.
customers, their clients, giving out thank you cards, thank you, let me tell you, the thank you cards to me has been the biggest, hugest success for my business.
You send thank you cards
I
to
send
your
thank you cards
Okay.
quarterly.
Okay.
I get if they're married, when they got married, their
Mhm.
date, their birthday,
Okay.
their kid's birthday. If they
because you do ask for all that
I ask for all the
information.
information. If they
You do.
started a business, right? And let's say they started a business. Let's say you started a business September 5th.
Okay.
So next, I'll make every quarterly say, how's things going? How is that working for you?
Okay.
And they may say, well, this part working, but this part is not. And I say, well, I don't know anything, but check out this link. Check
You'll
out this
send
link.
something to
Right.
help.
Because sometimes we have the most amazing ideas. We're very smart. We're very intelligent.
Mhm.
But sometimes we can't connect it. So we sitting on a gold mine, but we don't know how to implement it. We don't know how to carry it out. We don't know how to have it generate money. Or we have a business and we're making 1,000, but we say, man, I'd like to make 2,000.
Okay.
And you just continue to make the 1,000. And you say, well, and sometimes we be afraid that we think it's a dumb question. People gonna think differently of us. But to me, ain't no question. No question is a dumb question.
None
And
at
so
all.
I'm the type of person, I don't care how you feel about me, because how you feel about me don't have nothing to do with me.
They
It's
say
about you.
other people's perception is not your reality.
That's it. Say it, girl, say it one more time, because I'm getting excited.
Other people's perception about you is not your reality.
It's not. So I can ask a question and it may
Mhm.
be dumb to you.
But that's how
Maybe
you
dumb to
learn.
Wanda. Maybe
That's how
dumb
you
to
learn.
but I'm okay with it being dumb, because I need you to answer my question. Answer
Right.
my dumb question.
Right. So you've experienced when you ask people questions, they get upset because they think they answered it. And I have to tell people, like, this is the way I learn. Let me form the question in the way I need to form to walk away with what I need. But a lot of people get so upset because they just want to give it to you the way they want to give it to you.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you said that,
And what
because
about this?
I'm learning.
What about they say, you don't know that? Ebony Louise, you should.
I'd be
Darci,
like,
you don't know
no,
that? You should already
no,
know that. Girl, you know
no.
that.
Trying to make you
So
feel
a
like
few
you
minutes
don't.
later, you didn't answer my question. I'm waiting for you to give me my
Right,
answer.
I
I got
still
pen
need
and
an
paper.
answer.
I got my recorder on my phone. People use these phones. We got
Yes.
calendars. We got, my kids think they grown. They say, man, you got a lot going on, Mom. Shoot. They tell me drink my water, drink my regular water, drink D-flat Tommy water, eat a snack, call this person, their birthday
Your
coming up.
alarm. You got the alarm
I got
set?
girl, I got so much stuff in this phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I download it to my computer. But the only way I can be on top of things is so much. You got to have a password for your bank. You got to have a password to log in. You got to have a password to get the money out.
Everything.
You got to, and then that's just one. So then you got to have a password to get on your computer, your laptop. Then you go into Facebook, to go into LinkedIn, to go into Pinterest, to go
Gotta
in
have 'em.
Periscope. You need a password to go in
And don't
Instagram.
don't have all of them open on your phone, where when you get to a computer, you be like, huh? Have my password. What's my password?
And
Because
then I'll
you're
be
so
like,
used to flipping
and then
through
they
the
be like,
apps.
you locked out. You
Right.
need to send you don't forget. I'll be like,
Or
and
go
they
in
say,
Facebook jail.
they say you can't make them all the same, but
No.
you got to do
Yeah,
something.
you
You
gotta
got to
do
have
something.
some type of formality to that. So here are a couple of ways that me and Ebony Louise gonna dissect how
Ebony
you can do it.
Sarah
Oh,
Louise.
what did I say? Ebony
You
Louise.
said Ebony Louise.
I
and that's
forgot
cool.
the Sarah.
You
Oh,
can say Ebony.
No, because
we
I
know
be
each other. We can just say Ebony.
because I want my name messed up. No, Ebony Sarah Louise
ESLK,
Kelly.
shorten it whichever
No,
way. No,
Ebony Louise.
Ebony Sarah.
What I
Louise.
said? Ebony Louise. See, I'm messing up. Y'all see this? I told y'all I'm getting better at being better every second.
That's okay,
every minute.
Darci D. I'm gonna find out that D.
Sarah Louise.
Yes,
I'm gonna get this right.
I appreciate you.
I'm gonna get this
really like wanting to.
But you know what? I ask people and I look at their name and they introduce it and I'll be like, don't tell me. And I guess they said, wow. They said it's right. Or they'll say, wow, you the first person got this.
Right.
Because I'll study it.
Mm-hmm.
They said, I want you to meet somebody. I said, what's their name? They said, come on, no, tell me their name. Is it a hard name? They say, well, I said,
because you want to be able to pronunciate it.
Because I went through that.
Respect.
And I said, did I pronounce your name right? They said, kind of. I said, no, well, tell me how to pronounce it.
Right.
And then I worked toward doing it right.
You know what? Because there's so many people that'll say, oh, no, it's okay.
It ain't
and I'm
okay.
like, no, it's not okay. It's your name. Tell me how to pronounce it the way you pronounce it.
Yeah.
And people appreciate that.
I'm a stickler for that. I'm a stickler for that. That's a pet peeve of
step
mine.
my game up now. My
That's
name.
a pet peeve.
Ebony
I'll
Sarah
be like,
Louise.
oh, you know what? My name not Marcy. It starts with D.
They
as
call
in
you
David.
Marcy?
Yeah, all the
wow.
time. My name is Darci, but it's okay. But I just want you to know for next time.
See, that's so nice.
And they be looking at me like,
yeah, you can't get mad at that.
But I'm
That's
serious. They
serious.
be like, yeah, and I don't get upset. I said, it's okay. My name not Marcy. It's Darcy. I do this all day, like literally. Okay, so the first thing we want to do with our goals so we can go out with a bang, we only got 4 days, so you're going to have to be banging tough, right?
Banging tough. I
Review
love
your
it.
goals that you made at the beginning of the year or that you make quarterly, right? Some people shy away because they say, oh, it's not working. I've been one of those, lack of progress, or even if it's just a little progress, it's more progress than you had the last month. But people don't like to go their quarter horses. So if it ain't working the way they feel it should be, they may not. But are you ready for it to work? Like,
that's good.
To give you an example, I always say I want to make $1 million. I want to be a millionaire. Be careful what you spit out your mouth, right?
Because it's hard work.
So I had a company approach me about the water. Let me just share this with you. They said, I can show you how to make $1 million every 90 days. What? I can show you how to make $1 million every 90 days with D-flat Tommy water. I was like, yeah, right, don't play. He looked at me, he said, I'm not playing. Do you want to know or don't you?
Of course.
Then I'm a little scared, right? Don't be scared of success. So I was like, yeah, I want to know. I'm going to do a contract with you. I need 10,000 cases of D-flat Tommy water every 90 days. I'm going to market it, promote it. We're going to do a campaign. And every 90 days, we're going to sell 10,000 cases and you're going to make $1 million every 90 days. Now, are you ready?
You got to produce 10,000 times 4. 40,000.
Come on.
A year. So you want to make the $1 million, but now you have to have the manpower, the labor, the machinery. Like, I don't even know what that looks like because you can't have 10 people working every day, like trying to make this water. You got to have a system.
Have your people call my people.
And it's
what people?
It's you.
I ain't got no people.
It's God. Call them God.
But you see what I'm saying? So then I was like, he said, but you said you want to make $1 million.
Oh, so that's good. Be careful what you ask for because you got to be ready.
I still ain't ready. That's been almost 5 months ago. But I'm trying to get ready.
But he's available for you whenever you're ready?
Gave me a year open invoice.
OMG.
So I got to make it happen.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
You need like a facility. You need like.
So we brainstormed. We started my first meeting this Friday.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, when you say stuff, are you ready?
Yes.
So even if you're a quarter horse and you're making progress and it's a little, it's better than where you were.
Yes.
So you can't give up. Because right when you're ready to give up, that's when it happens.
Yes. That's deep. That's good teaching right there, Darcy.
So I shut up and I'm rarely quiet. If I'm asleep or sick.
But now you're trying to figure it out.
Because I'm trying to figure it out how to make it happen. And I ain't it's going to happen.
So let me just ask
I got to figure it out.
How long does it take you to make 20 bottles?
20 bottles or a case?
A case.
24 pack?
Case.
Oh, less than a half an hour.
So 10. So if you do the math on that.
I can't.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
So
and not just that. Because somebody made me equipment to make it faster.
Okay.
Right. So I got these 4 big old inventions somebody made for me, but that ain't it. What about the ingredients?
You got to purchase. You know what?
I can't get to the manpower until I get to the ingredients.
You know, speaking of the ingredients, I want, if you don't mind sharing a little bit to help us. When I met you, you were talking about the ingredients because people always ask you, what's in your water? What's in your water? And I remember you were expressing how it's just like overwhelming sometimes because when we go to Whole Foods or we go to Mariano's and we buy stuff off the shelf, we're not asking like everything in the ingredients. And I said, well, I thought we knew because if you turn around the bottle, you'll find it. But you told me something that blessed me. You told me that the things that we eat and drink, the person that actually produces the product only has to put a percentage of the ingredients in what we're eating. They don't even have to put everything in there.
Because guess what? If they did, we probably wouldn't eat it.
So why do we, when it's personal, why do we want more from you?
I have no idea.
The water, our sister friend, you my friend, then we would expect going into the grocery store.
And I'm glad you brought this up because I just had like a confrontation with a lady Monday while my workers were at the house. And she said she done had, I think, maybe 3 6-packs. So now she wanted a case. So then she said, well, before I get the case, I need to know what's in the water.
Read the
Well, wait a minute. But when you had the 6-packs, you didn't ask me? She said, but I have a case.
Oh, because they might want to make it themselves.
So I'm like, okay, so you done had 3 6-packs, correct? She said, yeah. But now you finna purchase a 24-pack or a 30, and you want me to tell you. She said, because I take medicine. But that wasn't the concern when you had the other 3 6-packs.
Which was another thing you blessed me with, because you said, how about you tell me what you don't eat or what you're allergic to, and then I'll tell you if it works.
That's where we went. So that God is good.
I know, I remember.
Because
that's why we connected, because you blessed me.
That's the same conversation that I had with her. I said, now, you didn't even ask me with the first 3 6-packs. So now my question, when you spoke of medicine, so I said to the customer, if there's something you're allergic to, then please let me know, and maybe the water is not for you. Because I don't want to never have someone take something and have a flare up. She said, well, I'm not saying I'm actually allergic to anything. Well, wait a minute now. Right. I'm trying to figure this out. I got my workers. Right. We all looking. You done had 3 6-packs. So you done had 18 bottles.
And it's working for her.
And she's never mentioned any of this. But now you're finna buy a case, and you said you have to know because you're taking medicine.
Right.
So you wasn't taking medicine with the other 3 6-packs? She said, yeah. So I said, but you're not allergic to anything. I said, if you were, you would tell me. She said, yeah. I said, well, you know what? Maybe this water is not for you. No. Because I done lost interest in weight. Well, wait a minute now. I'm trying to weigh this.
Right.
I said, do me a favor. I'll tell you what's in my water if you do something for me. She said, okay. I need you to go to your nearest KFC or Popeyes.
And go ask them.
And ask them what their secret ingredients is for their Popeyes and for their original recipe. And if they give it to you on letterhead, then I will give you my ingredients.
Oh, that was good, because there's no way.
She said, wait, what?
They're not giving that up.
She said, oh, so what you trying to tell me? That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I mean, even the commercial says it's their secret sauce. Or secret.
So we don't really know technically what we're eating, what we're drinking. We only know what's on that label. They're not required to put them all, because guess what? Where would they put them? If there was 20 ingredients and the can was this small, they can't get 20, because you got to put the UPC label on there. Mm-hmm. They got to put their logo on there. They got to put their name on there, right? The phone number, website, something. It ain't that much in the label.
That's
right?
Good.
It's really not. So we really don't know. Why do you think a person that's 60-something years old and she go to the doctor because she can't breathe, and they say, oh, you got asthma. How you develop asthma at 60? It's the food that we're eating.
Yeah, that's food.
People, look at young people. If they eat McDonald's, White Castle, Wendy's, Burger King for 2 months, they'll look like the Hulk.
Yeah, it's sad.
So
that's how we need that water.
And then watch this. If they told you, I know because I'm picky eater, I probably wouldn't eat it. So here's the thing. Take Johnson & Johnson. They're being sued right now. The powder, formaldehyde. That's what you use to embalm a person.
We were putting that on our body.
And it just came out, but they kept it because they put all this other ingredients on it. But if they put that on there, wouldn't nobody have to use that for their baby? Man, so think about it. So I'm telling people that this ain't just started with D-flat tummy water. This been going on forever.
I mean, that's good that you educate yourself to understand that, so you're able to speak that to people, because somebody else will be like, well, I'm just not going to tell you.
And they do. And I don't want to be like that with a customer. Or they'll tell me, well, I'm not going to buy it. Okay. So you just gonna let me not buy it? I'm not doing anything to stop you from buying it.
Right.
But this is what it is.
Right.
And that's the most question that we get constantly, like all day long.
Could you imagine if we were all in front of Kentucky Fried Chicken? Like, we're not eating your chicken until you tell us what's in it.
And the colonel be like, okay,
whatever. Like,
because we got 55 million over here, gonna buy it.
Exactly.
Pop.
That's good.
People know pop got acid in it. They still gonna drink it.
Oh my God, Coca-Cola is so good.
See, you go.
It's so bad.
If they told you they have formaldehyde in there, would you still drink it? Yeah, you gonna still drink it.
I may take like 2 weeks off.
But you're gonna be saying, "Oh my God, I gotta have this. I gotta have this," and that's just the reality of it. And what I don't like is that consumers put small business owners or medium-sized business owners through all of this, and they wouldn't even dare
That's
go
true.
into a store and say this. I need
That's
to know
the
what you.
familiarity.
They've been looking at
too.
you like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. We're familiar with people, so we think we demand more from a
We
person we
do.
know
We do.
than people that we don't, or products that we don't know about.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to bring that out
And
because I
I
wanted
thank you
people
for that, because
to
I
understand that.
and they said you and my workers be talking about you just so calm. I'm like, I'm used to this.
Because we were in each other's space for maybe 30 minutes, and I learned all that from you in that 30 minutes. Because remember, your interview really wasn't about the water.
It wasn't. It really wasn't.
But you had that bottle of water next to you, and you was just sipping it and sipping
She
it.
was like,
and
what
sipping
is
it. And I
this?
was like,
You
wait,
got
hold
some in the
up.
car. She got her stuff. She went to the car with me. Actually, I gave her and another
Right.
worker some.
And I just love
some
God because
water.
I didn't know, like, I haven't bought any water in a long time. I need to. But I just love how when you are connected, you are connected.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Darci sends out text messages to encourage you. I mean, don't get me wrong. Everything is about the water because it's about your good health. But she sends out encouraging things about, for entrepreneurs and just for you to live just every single day. So that's honorable.
Yeah. It's
of
hard.
you.
It's not easy.
I know it's not easy.
It's not. And if anybody tell you it is, it's not. And if they the farther up the ladder they go, we got to take some people with us, but it gets harder. And so people that are not there yet don't understand that.
Right.
It's not going to always be peaches and cream. It's not going to always be fluff, but it's not that person's fault. And so I just feel it's better to be uplifting and encouraging
Yes.
than to be negative.
Yes.
Because I cannot take a negative person.
And you're
I have a
teaching.
friend that's like that. And when I see their number, my whole body cringe. And what I do is I had to find a way to tell her without hurting her feelings and say that I want to be there for you because I want her to be there for me. But we can't, you can have a pity party for a few minutes, but you can't, the whole conversation can't be a pity party. So you have to come up out of that.
Because it'll pull you in.
It
And then
do.
you'll find yourself having a pity party for yourself. And you'll be like, hold up, wait a minute, how did I get here?
Right, because I was in a good mood and get on the phone with her, I'll be done. Everybody in the house, I'm fussing at. They be like, well,
what just happened?
You need to not talk to her because we ain't did nothing to you, So, and that's not me. So I try to instill it. So she's getting a little bit better, but she got a ways to go. Well, we all got things that we have to work on, but I just think for now we can be better. We got the new year coming. Mm-hmm. Whatever your goal is, make it a realistic goal. Don't be trying to make no crazy goals. Mm-hmm. Like you want to make $1 million in 5 days and you ain't got nothing wrote down and you don't have no plans.
Right.
You got to track this. You have to write it down. The plan is not going to work until you put it into action.
Exactly.
You have to have what you're going to do quarterly, what you're going to do every day. It's going to require a different version of you. It's not going to be easy. Everything is not going to work out if you got kids, if you got a husband, if you got a boyfriend. All these things are going to be obstacles, right? So you have to figure out. I suffer from migraines. My migraines, if I catch it in time, it'll be 3 days. If I don't catch it in time, it could be 7 days.
Wow.
Then I end up in the ER. It affects my eyesight. I was at the doctor last Friday for over 3.5 hours with a new specialist that took me 3 months to get. And he said, I told him I respect what he said, but I had to tell him we're going to find another way. He said, you have 2 options. If you continue to have these migraines, you're headed for a stroke. So I had a pity party right there in the doctor's office. I called my friends. I called my family. I cried. I woke up. I said, you know what? I'm not accepting this. Mm-hmm. We're going to find something else. Mm-hmm. So then he said, I can give you an injection once a month. Excuse me. Now he can give me one. He going to show me how to give it to myself. I can't stick myself. I know I can't. So he was like, well, anybody you trust can stick you. You want me to get somebody else to stick me that ain't got no license? That's not going to work. So I said, what else you got? He said, we can do 29 injections.
Oh,
like a prick from this point, from this temple all around to the other temple. Because the goal is to get rid of your migraines because they're not getting any better. So the medicine you're taking ain't working.
People don't understand. Migraines are real.
And it's not a headache. So people don't come to me talking about, oh, you just got a headache. No, I don't have a headache. But I don't let that stop me. I have to keep going. So I'm either up or I'm down.
Right.
And for me, people make excuses of why they can't do this or why they can't do this. And they don't have migraine. Ain't nothing wrong with them. So if ain't nothing wrong with you, you can't come to me telling me something happened because of how you was raised or you was in the projects or your mama was this or your mama was an alcoholic, your daddy was a drug addict, this person. I don't want to hear that because that's because that happened to them. Don't mean you have to be there.
Right. It's not your everybody's story. Everybody has a different path.
Right.
That's why you should share your story because you just never know the ones that you may may kind of draw to you. But what I loved about what you just said, Darcy, in your product and in talking about the last 4 days, what I heard was that one of the things that we should do is research what we're trying to do, whatever that goal is that you have, to research it, because you have so much knowledge about your product, and that only comes from
I
researching.
had to research
You
it.
know,
That's with
so that's a lot of
anything. The
things,
doctor
right?
told me all that stuff he told me. I said, I need you to write it down.
So
And I
you
meant to
research
bring it.
it.
It's on my dresser. I left it with 4 pages
Yeah.
of all these suggestions for my migraines. And I can tell you that was last Friday. It's getting ready to be a week. And I've been researching every
Yeah.
single day.
Researching is
So
so
I told him
important.
I need to talk to you because I got some other stuff. He was like, from them pages, I said, yeah. He was like, oh my God, let me schedule you. But see, just because a person tell you you gotta get your leg cut off or you gotta get your eye surgery, now, I'm not saying they're not right, but there could be an alternative.
Mhm.
And you have to do that because that's your body.
Yeah.
We have to do that. Just
Yeah.
like if somebody is a millionaire, look at Tyler Perry. He wearing skirts and dresses, and he got what's the lady name that he played? Madea.
Madea.
So he said Madea was gone. He getting rid of Madea in this last play, right?
Right. She's
But Madea has did a lot for him,
yeah.
right? So he's saying he getting rid of Madea. I'm like, you shouldn't get rid of Madea. But he
Right.
got his reasons for getting. He might be coming out with somebody else. Maybe ain't Sally, ain't Sue. We don't know,
Right.
right? So I'm saying that everybody has a talent. Everybody has a skill. Everybody has something to bring to the table that's
Mhm.
unique. And so I'm not saying don't quit your job because Darcy not saying quit your job. I'm saying spend an hour or two a day or a week on you, on what you like to do.
Researching. Yeah.
And then once you figure that out and it works for you, then pursue that and be the best expert at whatever that is.
Because Google can become your best friend. Like you can find a lot of stuff. I mean, you can go deeper than Google.
You got
But you can
Bing, you got
find
Yahoo, you
yes.
got YouTube. They didn't even have all this back in the
Yeah.
day. So people keep talking about, well, I don't have no money. Go to the library. You don't have internet. Get a library card. It's free. So you don't make
definitely is.
excuses. Find something to
It
do.
definitely is.
People say that I'm sick and tired of being broke. You're not sick and tired of being broke if you ain't looking for no solution.
That's true.
And my thing is, well, this is my last show of this year. Do not be sitting there listening. Share this video. And if I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me too. If last year on this date, and it was 4 days and before the end of the year in 2017, and you had a negative in your account, or you getting all these past due late notices, or you in a dead end job, or you not changing nothing, and you know it's not working, that's called insanity.
Do something different.
Stop the madness. There's no reason that if you had a negative 365 days ago, you should still have it this year, a year later. Something ain't right. And if you don't know, ask somebody, Bing it, YouTube it. Ask somebody, can they mentor you? If you want to cut hair, and you, because that ain't me, but if you want to cut hair, you want to be a hairstylist, go find out who's a hairstylist in your community that's good.
And learn
You want to
how.
be a business person, you want to do speaking engagements, go find somebody in your community that's doing that. You want to be a radio personality, find somebody that you can mentor or shadow. You want to be a weather girl, that's the best job you can be, because whether you right, and whether you wrong, you still right.
With the weather.
I should have been a weather girl. I would think I would have been a good weather girl, because
Yeah,
you
that-
don't know. They tell you it's going to be 90, it may be 20. And
I'm
guess
gonna do-
what?
I'm
They
gonna-
ain't getting fired.
Because there are no consequences for telling us
Ain't
the
no
wrong
con-
weather, right?
So we
'Cause
was
they're
thinking we
getting it
supposed to
from
be a
something
doctor,
else.
lawyer. We could have been a
Right.
weather girl, a weather person. So I'm just saying, though, there's things that you could do. There's so, my thing is to do a vlog. My thing is to write ebooks. All these days that we had off for the holiday, I've been writing, getting my cover page. It's a 4-part series. I'm getting it together. The book deal, I got offered 3. I took 1. I'm already working on that. They say you need content. I said I got content.
Yeah, content.
And so
is
he
very-
was like, "No, I'm serious." I said, when I went down there, I had 3 boxes. I said, I got some more. He said, "Oh, we don't usually have people that have content." I got, because I'm always journaling.
Mhm.
So I got content. I just need to know how to put it together.
Yes.
So I'm saying, if everybody I didn't think I had a book in me, but I got a book in me. Ebony Sarah Louise got a book in her.
So that's where I am right now.
So, see what I'm
being
talking about?
obedient to, I have to.
You gotta do it.
You know, it's the start. And what I learned is that we are thinking that we need to start from title, first chapter, the second chapter. And sometimes first you just got to write the
That's it.
characters.
That's
Or sometimes you
it.
write your end first, or sometimes you write the middle. But I was told just start
Start.
writing it.
It
Like
don't
you have
matter
the
when you
journals, but
do it.
start
It don't
writing
matter
it.
when you do whatever it is. Just start.
And it doesn't have to be a 1,000-page book. It can be a self-help book. It could be things you need to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've learned that it's so many different kind of styles.
I've been researching, writing a book, self-published, um, getting a publisher, the difference, how to do it, how to launch your the campaign,
Mm-hmm.
to talk about your book, to sign the book, to get people to come.
Mm-hmm.
All of this stuff, Bing, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest.
Everything.
I done printed it out. I done even went to the library and got audio. Got my going and bought me some different kind of earplugs so that I could listen. I'm telling you, because I want my book to be a bestseller. And so even though you go and talk to somebody who wrote 10 or 20 books, you still got to write it for you. You got
It
to
has to
write it
be
for
your
Ebony,
own.
Sarah,
Yes.
Louise. I got to write it for Darci D. I can tell you
Yes.
what that D stand for. Redmond. I have whatever it is in life. Whatever, if you want to be the best parent, you can be the best grandma, glamour, gamma, whatever it is. You can do it, but you gotta at least start. People come to me and tell me all these things they want to do. People that have non-for-profits, for-profits, sole proprietor, LLC, S corp, C corp. When you go start,
I didn't even know about
they
all
telling
those.
me all this, and that was a year ago. That was 6 months ago. One lady 7 years ago. Yeah, I gotta get everything together. I gotta wait for the right time. Ain't no right time. The right
It's
time
not.
is right now, today, this afternoon. What time is it?
It's just about
1:08. Start
starting.
right now.
It's
Even
just
if you
about
take
starting.
baby steps, just do it.
I'm encouraged.
Just do it,
You're
people.
encouraging me.
Whatever it is. I got a bunch of stuff everywhere. And I be telling I know that my family gets sick of me talking. They was like, when you gonna do it? I'm like, I need to get this. Why? Why you can't just start? I want a cute notebook. I want cute pens. Just write.
We do have to have that one
But you
notebook
see what I'm
and the
saying?
pen. We make those excuses up.
Because that's all. Or
Mhm.
it's a distraction.
It is.
I'm gonna do it after
It's
this.
definitely this.
For me, it had to start on a Monday. What? That's crazy. I could be at home all day Sunday. Why you ain't writing today? Because I got to start on a Monday. Why?
Right.
I don't know.
And I'm just resting after church. I'll start Monday.
Then I changed Monday to Sunday.
Right.
So now I said this 3 Sundays ago, and I haven't did jack.
Yeah. Because my book, I was given that information. Ooh, I'm even embarrassed to say the date, but I'm gonna use myself as an example. It was 2012.
See,
2000
they're your million. They're your $1
July
million right there.
2012.
See what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
We are on obstacle.
Yeah, we are.
You say, who my obstacle? It's this person for that. No, get a mirror out. With ladies, we always got one. Sometimes men have more in their pockets than we do.
And we don't. We
Put
got our
that mirror
phone
up, right? And that's your distraction.
Yeah. I have been distracted because I've come up with every excuse, and then it's like, well, I don't know how. Well, yes, you do. Just start.
Here's a format that's simple, and I need you all to get a pen and paper and write this down. Right? We call it the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up with goals in this format. The first thing you want to do, 5 things you need to do in the next 30 days.
That's good.
You do these 5 things by January 31st, 2019. 4 things you need to stop doing by January 31st, 2019. 3 new habits you need to form by January 31st, 2019. 2 key people to hold you accountable for those 5 things you need to do, the 4 things you need to stop doing, and those 3 new habits you're going to form. The 5th thing, 1 new belief. And I'm going to throw this one in that. Make your bed every single day.
My mama, I didn't know the importance of that until I got older.
Every single girl.
Because if you think about
they
it,
be like, let's
go.
I said, hold on. My grandbaby said, Grandma, come on. I got to make my bed.
Right,
she said, why? You come back in there and mess it up? It's a mindset.
It's a mindset. I learned it's all about the comeback.
Girl.
It's all about when you come back. It's not about
That's it.
leaving. It's all about how you come back into your home, the peace that you need to
You
have.
don't want to come in, the spread over here, the
Yes.
comforter on the floor, the pillow over
Yes.
there,
I've
everything.
learned that.
Make
I've learned
everything
that.
nice.
It's about the
and
comeback.
neat.
Prepare for your comeback. Prepare for when you return.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's how I am. My kitchen. I mean, and if you make and that's a big step. But I know that you can do it. And see, once you do this, when you get clients and multiple clients, it's preparing you for success because that means you're gonna make sure everything is the way it needs to be, it's precise, it's perfect, and all your customer clients gonna love you because you're doing that one or two little key things. That new belief,
Yep.
is going to change your life.
Yes.
Because people think they need to go to I love networking. I go to so many networking events, it's unreal. But this is the thing I had to learn the hard way. It's not how many you go to, it's the fortune is in the follow-up. So I would leave with 30 business cards. Hey, I got 30 business cards. I met 30 new people. And just a month later, I ain't called nobody. I ain't reached out to nobody. I ain't sent nobody no email. And that's where I learned to do the thank you notes, to talk to people quarterly. They may not be my customer, but I'm checking on them. Because guess what? I want them to check on me.
Right. That's good.
It's a win-win.
Yes.
It's like a cross-promote help. We need this in the world that we're living in. Y'all got this man president, that's y'all president, doing crazy stuff every single day.
Yeah. And it's all about how you show up. You know, that 30-second elevator pitch. You know, when you walk into a room, you have to show up. Because a lot of people walk into the room and they don't show up.
They just there.
Right. And just think about it. If you get into the elevator with somebody, you want to be able to have your pitch for that person, for that company. Nobody wants to hear, I got 3 kids. I used to go to this school. Like you have to format it to where you're going. So if you're a chef and you run into another chef, you have to format it for that. You know what I'm saying? You have to know who you are targeting. You have to know your target audience. So if you're going to this networking event, you know the kind of people that's going to be there. Know your 30-second elevator pitch for when you see Darci. You already know she said she about to make $1 million.
I'm already going in.
So now how can you know, so she may be looking for other people who are making product to add under her umbrella of products. So how do you approach Darci? You don't say, you know, hey, I used to go to this school. You say, hey, I'm working on this. And then you get that 30-second elevator pitch together because people don't have a long time.
They don't.
And you probably got 10 seconds to get somebody.
To get their attention.
Right.
Because guess what? You get on the elevator with me and you start telling me about how you was raising the projects. I'll be like, have a nice day.
You start thinking about like,
what
I'm
going to do? What I'm going to wear tomorrow? What I'm going to do? Let me check this phone.
Yeah.
Right.
When people pick up that, when you are talking to somebody
you lose them.
And they pick up their phone, that's a number one, you lost them.
When I go to network events, the person start talking, I'll be like, hey, what I'm going to wear tomorrow? What I got to do tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'll be all in my phone. But if they got my attention, I never look for my phone, only to turn the volume off. It's captivating because you only have a small window.
Right. And sometimes it's not even
and
about
our attention span ain't lasting that long if it's boring.
Right. And you might not even know exactly the words you have, but your personality, your character, you know, how you represent yourself will still make somebody want to listen to you later.
Your spirit.
Yes.
Get on the elevator, you say, good morning, good morning. Oh, how you doing?
You say, God morning, happy Thursday.
Like, I'm okay. And you keep on trying to pull them and you be like, this is a lost cause, you know. So it's little things in that first impression, the last impression. I'm going to go through these 2 right quick. I'm going to also have my intern post them. Don't just create your goals, get started on them. So talk about these to your friends and your family. And they may not understand, but it's okay because it's not for them. You just need their support and them to be your cheerleader, right? Then the 4th one, make sure you give yourself a break. We got 4 days left. Maybe take off the New Year's Eve or the New Year's Day, right? Unless you just want to celebrate, and there's nothing wrong with that. But we have to also take care of our bodies because no matter how much money you make, if you don't have your health, all that's out the window, right? Make sure you're eating right. Make sure you're drinking water. Well, I want you to drink deep flat tummy water, but at least drink water. It's important for your body. Your body feeds off of water. Make sure you're eating vegetables. Make sure you're doing some form of exercise, which I will start. I ain't gonna say I even plan. I am going to start Monday. Y'all see how I said Monday, right? I pray for me. I'm a work in progress.
3 days.
3 days. Make healthy choices. Surround your circle of influence should be positive. I know we're not perfect, but you just can't do the negative 24/7.
Right.
You just can't.
Right. Can you
Contact.
share?
Go to Cindy Trim. Look up Cindy Trim. She got a prayer that will motivate your
Ooh, it's
inner
on YouTube
soul.
too. Yes.
It's daily.
Yes.
So there is too much information available that you just can't not take advantage. And the clock is ticking, and the clock and time do not wait for anyone. Sarah, Ebony,
Ebony,
Sarah,
Sarah, Louise.
Louise, Kelly, I want to thank you so much. I love your energy
Thank
today.
you.
I love your positiveness and sowing seeds and telling your story that it will uplift and inspire. I am so elated to have her sitting next to me
Thank you so
today,
much.
and she will be back next Thursday. We will
Yes.
not be here on New Year's Day. Hope you guys be safe. Watch your surroundings. If you gotta get turned up for the new year, then take a Uber or a Lyft.
Yes.
Do not drive. Have a
Yes.
designated driver. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please share the broadcast. Next Thursday, I promise you, this information is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yes.
We about to make some money. We about to take it to a whole nother level. All I ask is that you join me, because I can't go by myself. So I need you to join me. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks, super producer. Thank One to Be. Thank you guys for tuning in. And remember, in closing, build your own dreams, or someone else will hire you to be theirs. And that would be me. And I'm out. Thanks for tuning in. Till
Deuces.
next time. We out of here.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one.